So we are going to start at exactly 4:20. My apologies for the delay. I was 10 minutes late, but now that we are here, since the past 6 minutes, some people have joined. We're still waiting for a few more others. They will join once it's 4:20. 3 minutes from now, we are going to start. Nero, Mr. Light, can you see? Yeah, I can see you. Sure. Yes. Okay, you've turned on your audio. Techno Spark for Air. Okay, Techno Spark for Air. Please, can you find a way to connect audio so that we can hear you in case you have anything to say? Every other person's audio is connected, just in case you. Okay. 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 So yeah. Okay. Fine. Techno Spark for Air has come online. Okay. I mean, has turned on his audio. Okay, someone is waiting to be attended.
Hello, can you hear me?
Who is speaking? Who is that?
Okay, this is Nira. I want to be sure if you can hear me.
Sure, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you, Nero. I can.
Way to use the audio.
Yeah.
This is the proper way to use the audio.
Exactly. Yes, you're right. You're right, Nero. You're right.
Okay.
Okay.
So I should just leave it on like this, yeah?
Sure, sure.
Okay. Look for a place for me, yes.
Hello. Hello, good noon.
Hello, who is speaking?
Yeah, Paul.
What?
Hello.
Hello, who is speaking?
Paul. I just entered this platform.
What's your name?
Paul.
Paul. Okay, Paul. What's
Yeah.
the name of your device? Are you Techno Spark for Air?
Yeah.
Okay. So how did you know about Ep2earn? How did you get here?
Mr. Oluwaliola introduced it to me.
Okay. It's nice having you here, Paul. Thank you for being here. So we're gonna start now. Now that we are not. Some people are not yet here, but we have to start because of time. So apologies. All other people will join us. Okay, other people will join us once they are available. Someone just came in again. Okay. So as the meeting goes on, we'll continue. So we'll welcome other participants. Okay, so we have to start now. We have to proceed. So welcome to every one of you. Some of you know me already, but some do not. So my name is okay, please, before we go ahead, please, everyone mute your audio, please. I have to mute because that will be a distraction. Your audio will be a distraction to other people. So if you're not muting yourself, sorry, let me mute people that are not muted yet. Sorry, hold on. someone is trying to join again. Okay. Okay, so, okay. Uh, hold on. I think I've muted. Uh, let me mute Nero. Sorry, hold on, everyone, please. Let me just make sure everyone is muted so there won't be any form of distraction. That's going to do now. Nero, I don't know why I'm finding it difficult to mute you. Okay. Okay, so some people are beginning to join right now. So please, please, one more minute, one more second. They are almost here. I mean, we'll start now. Nero, mute yourself in case you are hearing me. I don't know why I'm finding it hard to mute you. I've muted everyone else successfully, but I don't know why yours is a different case. So mute yourself, please, because we don't want to hear your background noise. Thank you. So I think it's time to get started. Okay. So a very warm welcome to every one of you. My name is Moyo Sorekoi. I'm a digital marketing strategist. I am a network marketer and also an artist. When I say artist, not artist that paints, but an artist in the music industry. I make music. Now, to proceed, let me start by sharing a little bit of information about myself. To proceed with this webinar, let me share a little bit of information about myself. So, like I said earlier, my name is Moyo Sorekoi, and I'm going to be sharing a little bit of information about my career as a music artist, leaving aside every other thing. So, I started music in the year 2010, and so far, it has been a very tough journey, I would say. That year, I was so excited. I thought I was going to be one of the biggest artists in the music industry because that period was very promising. And I must say, I feel I'm a talented artist, and a lot of people can attest to that I make good music. Yeah. So, but fast forward to now, it's 10 years after. I'm not a popular artist, obviously, because you don't know me now. But if I reflect on all the years I've gone by, I've spent a whole lot of money, effort. I made sacrifices to become a star in the music industry. But today, I'm not what I exactly wanted to be. Now, that period was when some of the pace setters in the music industry came up, and some of them are very big artists today. But somehow, someone like me didn't get to that point in my music career. And, over the years, I've had a lot of experiences. Some of them seem a little bit like depressing, let me say. You hear people tell you, I mean, even on social media, apart from my own personal experiences, hear people say, he's a failed artist. Tunde Enough, for example, is a very successful blogger, but he was once an artist and still an artist, but doesn't make money from music right now at this point. Now, I'm sorry, I'm trying to admit two more people. Okay, I've admitted them. Admit all. Okay, so he is successful as a blogger, but didn't make success as an artist. Now, when people try to get at him, they say, failed artist, failed this, you didn't make any success in music, blah, 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 and all of that. But he's successful in blogging anyway. And then they expect that to pain him a lot. And truly, it can be painful when you put in a whole lot of effort in succeeding in music. But then it didn't work. Now, some of the people who speak this way, fortunately for those of us who are not yet successful artists, even after many years of investing a whole lot into the industry, we've seen some of them become artists after us, and they saw how tough it could be. And there's a Yoruba adage that says, not everybody here is Yoruba. So, and I really like that, because the truth is, you can't really talk down on people, and when you are in their shoes, you really get to appreciate them. I remember a few years back, a friend of mine came around, and then we finished school together, and then we went on the music ones and all of that. And it was like, man, that going back now, he has learned to not insult artists, not to look down on artists, because they are putting a whole lot into their careers. Why is it so difficult? You see, why am I even talking about this in the first place? My story. Sorry, if you are not, please mute yourself. Mute yourself if you are unmuted. Near unmute yourself. Everyone who is unmuted, please mute yourself, please. I believe you can all hear me. Now, why am I talking about this? Why am I saying my own experiences? It's very important for me to share my experience with every one of you, because the truth is, this is not just my story. This is the story of so many artists in the industry. In fact, the larger percentage of people who make music, whether good or bad music, do not get to succeed. That's the truth, because the challenges are there. Now, they say uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. And the truth is, artists are kings. If you make music, you are a king. And well, those are already successful, because the truth is, you've had to scale through a whole lot of hurdles to get to where you are. And then you are being celebrated, you are famous, people want to reach out to you, people want to talk about you. All of these things are happening. It's not easy to get there. And you have to have a great degree of talent, fortune, and a whole lot of things have to work hand in hand. Now, you see, now, why am I talking about this? I feel like there's a whole lot to be done in the music industry for artists to make them become successful. I believe some of you have artists as friends, people who make music, or family as sons, daughters, all of that. You have a whole lot of these people. I mean, you have these people in your lives. There's none of us that doesn't have someone who makes music around us. If I wasn't making music, I'm sure I have friends that make music. And then you would have had to know that these people put in a whole lot to make sure their career is in place, and to make sure they are successful. And some of you have contributed one way or the other into making this happen. But at times, it doesn't go as planned. You want them to succeed because their success rubs on you. But somehow, some of them, the hustle doesn't go as planned. In most cases, just a few get to reach that point. Now, why is it exactly like that? Why is the story like that? There are problems in the industry that all artists face. Now, let me explain some of these problems to you. Now, the first issue that a whole lot of artists fail to become successful is because they lack adequate funding. They lack adequate money to fund their music projects. Now, sorry, if you're not muted, please mute yourself. Now, you see, the truth is, the music industry is very expensive. You have to spend a whole lot of money to make it work. That is why in the Western world, people have to, there's a whole huge investment in music that most times it's not individuals that fund music. It is big time record labels that are not owned by just individuals. Now, here too, you see, those that make music are, it's either you have a whole lot of money, or you're coming from a family that has a whole lot of money, or somehow you are linked to a record label. But if you notice our industry, our record labels, even the biggest, are not so big. They can't sign too many people at the same time. So it shows you how much effort, how much money that is required to make a career work. And would I say, unfortunately, the music industry in our country, which is Nigeria, is strictly based on payola. And when I say payola, you have to pay through your nose to have everything done. You have to pay to have your music on radio. You have to pay to have your music played by DJs. In most cases, if you are not a popular artist, you have to pay to have your music on TV. All of these things you have to spend money on. Now, when you spend the money, the truth is, no matter how good your music is, you have to be fortunate, and you have to have spent a whole lot for your music to cut across. Some people don't even spend money just through Instagram. They just become blown. Some have to spend money, some have to have the talent, or everything all works together to be able to become successful. Now, that is one major problem that artists face in the music industry. And I know some of you can relate to that because you have some people around you that make music. Now, another issue that artists face is low turnover on music sales. You see, if you are not popular and you make music, the truth is, there's a tendency that you wouldn't make a whole lot of money from it. In fact, most cases you don't. Let me tell you why. Because people are not really buying your music and people are not really streaming your music. Now, the biggest thing in the industry now is streaming. People have to go and start buying and streaming, playing your music online. They can't download. But if you are not a popular artist, you are not going to make a whole lot of money. Even the popular ones don't make a whole lot of money from your from music, because if you have 200,000 downloads, for example, and streams, that will amount to just $1,000. That's not a whole lot of money. How much more you, who is not really popular? So there's not so much money in sales of music. In music, that's it's from you can't make a whole lot of money from your music itself. Another problem is this. Another problem the artists face. Sorry, mute yourself if you are not muted. Please let me mute anybody that's not muted right now. Another problem is piracy. You see, piracy has been part of this music industry for a very long time. And I know all of us can relate to it. And you know that even in Nigeria here, people have been shouting at piracy. All of us know that that is a fact. You will see people from all bodies in the music industry or even in the movie industry going around trying to tackle all those Alaba people who will get your music or get your movies and circulate without your permission, and everybody's listening. Now, people are not really talking, we're not really talking much then because at least it's some form of publicity. But the truth is, all that circulation doesn't really amount to money for you most times. Now, that was when physical music was the real thing. To be honest with you, how many of you really play CDs again nowadays? If you are honest, you know that most people don't play CDs. Now, all of us have music on our phones and all of that. But do you know that piracy is not just in CDs that you duplicate or tapes and all of that? Piracy is also when you go to the internet and download songs freely, songs that you don't know how that person made, but you just downloaded them free and you start listening to them. You see, all those songs you download are already on the internet for purchases, for stream and all of that, so that the owners of the intellectual property, that music, can make money. But somehow, you are there getting the music free. Going there to download, it's, to be honest with you, in case you do not know, it is a crime. It's a crime, it's wrong. It is not good for you to go, but majority of us do that. That brings me to another problem, which is consumer perception. Majority of people do not know that music is not supposed to be free. Honestly, music is not supposed to be free. Do your research. You are not supposed to go to the internet and pick up somebody's song and start listening to it for free without paying for it or without streaming it. So when I say paying for it, paying to download it or paying to stream it. Now, if you're on Apple Music, for example, you have to pay a subscription every month, and then you stream a whole lot of songs. If you're on iTunes or some of Deezer and some of these sites that are paid to download, you have to download a song for so amount. Now, that is payment, and that's the right thing to do for those who are making music, because they put in a whole lot of effort into it. So these are different challenges a whole lot of artists in our music industry face. All artists face it, whether popular or whether rising stars. The truth is, you would face these issues. People will pirate your music, people will download your music unworthily. And then for those who are not yet known artists, it is a very, very tougher journey for them, because even naturally, people are not buying your music. So imagine what your situation is going to be. You've put in a whole lot of efforts and money, and then things are not working exactly as you expect in terms of generating income from your music sales. Now, after explaining all these problems that artists face, that brings me to the question, to 4 questions I would love to ask everyone. You have artists in your life, isn't it? Sorry, I'm trying to admit one more person. Please, if you are not muted, if you didn't mute yourself, please mute yourself. We don't want distractions for anyone. Please, okay. Mr. Light, I don't know why I find it hard muting you while I muted everyone else. Now, I have a question to ask you. You have people around you, friends and family, everyone. You have all these people around you that make music. People that you want to be successful because you know their success. But also affects you positively. Do you really want to do more for them? Can you help them? I know you might not have all the money to put into their careers, because the truth is, some people require even up to 100 million naira to become successful artists. That's the truth. When you ask what some of them go through to make it through with their music careers, then you will be shocked. I've seen artists that are very popular today because I know the industry well. I've worked with different people in the industry, and then you hear what they had to spend, millions upon millions, running to hundreds and all of that. Some are in debt, some are fortunate to be from somewhere where they have the funding and all that. But some of them are successful. But if you know what they had to go through to get to that point in their career, you'll be surprised. Now, you don't have that money to give to them, I believe. But do you know you can do something to help them? Do you really want to do something to help them? I believe your answers will be yes. You want to do something. Even the youngest person here, or the person with the lowest source of income, who wants to do something to help their friends, their sons, their daughters, their acquaintances to become more successful, because their success rubs on you. So I know your answers will be yes to that particular question. Now, do you really want to make the music industry a better one? You see, I've explained to you how the music industry works. Okay, maybe there are some things I didn't mention in this webinar because I don't want to dwell too much on the problems with the music industry. But one thing some of you should know right now, those that don't know, well, I believe there are some artists here, people that make music, but the music industry is just not tough because of the competition, but because there are people who are there to also extort desperate people that are desperate to become successful. That is another problem. Now, do you want that industry to be a better one so that your children, your cousins, your nephews, all those people that make music that you know of can actually have a chance of becoming successful? Do you want that industry to be a better one? I believe that's another yes for most of you. Now, another question is this. Does your love for the music industry motivate you to want to be a part of it and profit from music business? Do you have that love for that music industry to the point that you want to profit from it, and you want to you are propelled to do more in that industry so that somehow you are grounded? Do you have that love for the industry because you can profit from it? Do you want to profit from the music industry as you want it to be a better place? That is another question I'm asking. Now, do you want to be a part of an alliance that seeks to better the lives of artists along with their families and friends? Now, that is another vital question I'm asking every one of you. Do you want to be a part of a group of people who seek to better the life of artists, who their goal is to better the lives of artists, along with not just the artists, but their family and friends, which some of you are, all of us are a part of. We are friends and families to artists. If your answer to these questions is an emphatic yes, then let me introduce you to our business, which is called Ep2earn. You see, Ep2earn was started by the company called Travel Entertainment Limited. Permit me, give me a second, let me share my screen with every one of you right now so I can introduce you to this business. Now, hold on, please, let me do a share screen. Okay, so I believe all of you are seeing my screen right now. Okay. So you can all see my screen, right? So if you can see the screen right now, this is what I'm trying to introduce you to our company, which is called Travel Entertainment Limited. Travel is a limited liability company registered with the Corporate Affairs Commission, and which is an entertainment company. And it was founded in the year 2011, and it's located in 279 about Macaulay Way, Alagomeji, Yaba, Lagos, and also has an office location space at Wuse Zone 4, about Macaulay Way, Pepsi Mall. Now, what is our business line? We are in the business of artist management, music promotions and marketing, branding, digital marketing services and consultancy. And our company exists to promote artists. We manage the development of songs, production of music, production of merchandises, creative marketing and distribution of music products. Now, what is our mission at Travel? Our mission is to provide the resources for artists to succeed as professionals in a growing and evolving entertainment industry. by offering high quality production services, cutting edge recording technology and expert guidance, and we build artist repertoire. Now, what is our vision? To be the leading entertainment company in Nigerian music industry with an aggressive approach to marketing of artists and management of artists. Now, I talked about the problems. I talked about all the problems that we face in the music, the artists face in the music industry. And these are the problems once again: lack of funds to fund their music dreams, the consumer perception, what people feel. They feel they don't have to buy music. I talked about piracy. I talked about low turnover on music sales. Now, Travel Entertainment Limited has developed a platform that is seeking to solve all these problems for artists and for their loved ones who are their fans or their family. Now, what is this platform called? It's known as Ep2earn. And what solution is Ep2earn profiling to the problem that, okay, sorry, hold on, let me admit one more person, please. Someone is coming in. Hold on, please, everyone, please. I'm trying to admit someone into the group. Sorry, hold on a second, everyone, please. Okay. Please, I'm having a little challenges. I'm here with you, okay? Admit. Okay, Nero, sorry, hold on, everyone, please. Just give me a minute. I'm having a little technical challenges. Your screen sharing is paused. I'm trying to. So can you hear me all? Okay, okay. Sorry, I'm coming, please. I'm sorry, I'm coming, I'm coming. Okay. So sorry for the so where did I stop? I've gotten some. I was having a little technical glitches, but I'm back now. So Travel Entertainment Limited developed this platform called EP2N, and what are we? What do we do at EP2N? We help artists uh, sell their music and also encourage music lovers to purchase music. So I already explained that artists don't make a lot of money from their music, especially the ones that are not popular. So what's our aim? Our aim is to make sure that these artists can make money from their music, whether you are popular or you are not already popular, from the sales of their music. Now, we also developed this platform, which is a platform that anyone, whether you're an artist or not, can make money from the sale of music. Another reason is to build a network of, another solution we've provided is that we build a network of successful music artists globally. that is starting from Nigeria. That is one goal we have. Now let's move forward. So I mentioned our presence. We are present in Lagos, Alagumi, Yaba, and in Abuja. You can always reach us at these places. Now, why should you trust us? You see, before we go into the business aspect, please, if you are not muted, make sure you mute yourself so that you wouldn't be distracting other people that are listening to us. Now, before we go into discussing the business, it's important to talk about this because from our experience with people, a lot of people always think anything that is online business is a scam. But I believe, well, I'm not happy that we are facing a problem where we have to stay inside our house and then we have to look to the internet also as another source of income. But somehow it has an advantage, which is people are beginning to listen. But irrespective of the fact that people are listening, some people still believe that online businesses are scam businesses. And that's because of, I'm sorry to use the word ignorance. You understand? People do not know that not all online businesses are scam businesses. And some of them do not spend time to understand what a scam is and what is not a scam. That is why we are here to discuss with you why Ep2earn is not a scam. Now, why should you trust us at Ep2earn? Ep2earn is a pay-to-download music website. Sorry, mute yourself, okay? Click on mute. Click on mute. If you are not muted, click on mute, please, so that you wouldn't be distracting other people. Ep2earn is a pay-to-download music website created by Travel Entertainment Limited. Now, our company is a registered company, as you already know. And so, if one advantage to that is this: if a company is not registered, the truth is, you can do really nothing much to them. But a company that is registered, as we learned in school, and we know it is a fact in life, can be sued and can also sue. So, if you feel anybody is trying to scam you, you can always sue the company. That's the truth. So, that's one fact. And another reason why you should trust us is scam businesses are always faceless. Any company that you cannot find information about the owners of the company or the legality on the internet is dangerous to do business with. That is a very huge red flag. The truth is, if you notice how scam companies operate, you don't know anything about who owns the companies. If you go on Google, scam analyze and all of that, you will not know who owns the businesses. They will say they are hiding things and all of that. You would not. So in case you have any form of investment or you put in any money into the business, hoping to recoup something from it, if that business gets to collapse, you don't know where to reach them. That's the truth. Now, another reason why you should trust us is scam companies do not have bank accounts. You see, for those who are already our affiliates, they will tell you that this is how you make payments for anything, whether you're buying music on platform or anything else. It's either you pay through our bank accounts, it's the wallet payment system. That's somewhere we'll get to later, or you pay through Paystack in your dashboard. Now, Paystack is the biggest payment solution in Nigeria. I don't know if it's in the whole of Africa, but a whole lot of companies use Paystack for payments. And trust me, Paystack will never, ever allow a scam company to use their platform in receiving payments for people. So if you're in your dashboard, you will use Paystack. You can use Paystack, or you do the wallet payment system. We will require you transferring money into our company account. But a scam company will never, ever do that. And then, for example, see some of these Ponzi schemes. That's why they'll be telling you to transfer money from one person to the other. People that you will never be able to trace. You cannot trace the owners of the business. But if you are sending money to a corporate account, then you have a degree of control if things go wrong. Now, I believe you guys are reasoning. Everyone is reasoning with me. I'm trying to point out to you how you can identify a scam company, not just because of Ep2earn, but in case you are doing business with other companies. Now, another thing is we pay you based on your work and that of your team. We don't run an investment platform where you put down money and you earn particular interest on what you paid after a particular period of time. What am I trying to explain to you? You see, some of this, the truth is, the problem I have with Nigerians, or any normal person I have with Nigerians, is they don't really like to work hard to make money. They don't face the realities of life. And that's why a lot of us were scammed by some of these Ponzi schemes. Oh, I want to make money, but then they are not willing to work for it. They feel like they just put money somewhere and then the money starts working for them. In 30 days, you get 100, get your money back. They're called high yield investment programs. But the truth is, they are Ponzi, disguised Ponzi schemes. What they do is they take your money, give to the next person, and then it goes on and on. And when there are no investors, the business crashes. We're not into that kind of business. We don't run high yield investment programs. We are not even an investment platform. You work and you get paid for your work. But we make your work easier for you, and then you can actually create wealth for you from this platform. So there is nothing like scam here. Now, I explained to you that your payments are made through PayStar or money is paid to our bank account. So these are few reasons why you can trust Travel Entertainment Limited that we are not here to take away your money or to scam you. So now let's go into the business in detail. Now, these are two ways. Sorry, in case you've not muted yourself, please mute. I can hear some people speaking. And I hope you're all seeing my screen. Please mute yourself. I can hear some voices. Please mute yourselves. Now, sorry, I think if you're not muting yourself, I have to mute you myself. Now, I have to. Sorry, I have to mute people that are not muted because that's a huge distraction for every one of us, and we don't want that for ourselves. So I think I muted the person that is not muted right now. Now, so let's go back. Let's go back and continue our discussion. So now, how do you make money on Ep2earn, which is the platform? You can make money from the sales of music and from sales of profit packages. Sorry, someone is trying to come in. I don't know. Some people have been having technical issues, so they've been going on and off. So I'm trying to bring some of them back in. You can make money from the sales of music, and you can make money from the sales of profit packages. Now, I'll explain this to you right now. Now, how do you make money from this? From the sales of music and from profit packages. I'll explain what profit packages are to you. Now, in a jiffy, I'll explain everything to you. See, now, I've told you the two ways you can make money: music sales and music. Now, we have two kinds of people. Some of you here are artists. Some of you here are just music lovers. For artists, what opportunity do they have with Ep2earn? They can make more music sales. So if before you are not making money from your music, now you can make money from your music, and you can make more income than if you have your music on just some of these platforms that only put your music up for free, or some of them that are streaming platforms where you really make very little from sales of your music or from streaming of your music. That is an opportunity for artists. Now, for those of us who are music lovers, who don't make music, I believe most of us here are just music lovers who don't make music. This is now for you. You can make lots and lots of money from the sale of music and profit packages, which I discussed earlier. Now, let me scroll. Sorry, not every part of this slide is for every one of you. It's for this webinar. Now, let me explain how you make money from music. You see, when you sell your music, you have what we call unilevel. When music is sold on the platform, we have what we call the unilevel commission. When you sell music, when you tell your friends, first thing you do is to become an affiliate with Ep2earn. You buy music up to 4 songs. Take note of that. When you buy 4 songs, you automatically become an affiliate. And then when you become an affiliate, you have to refer people to buy music. When you refer people to buy music, you earn commissions from there. Now, how do these commissions work? What is this commission called? The commission is called unilevel commission. Please take notes, people, of this, what I'm talking about. It's called unilevel commission. Now, how does this work? When you tell your friend, your family, someone that, okay, this music is on this platform, buy this music, whether the song is 300 and something naira or whatever the amount it is. When this person buys the music, you earn certain level of commissions from the sales of that music, that unit of song that is sold. The one you told, okay, let's say Miss Caro or Mr. Opeyemi told Brother Peter to buy. Oh, Brother Peter, oh, see this thing I know about, oh, buy music on this platform. Now, Caro told Mr. Peter, buy this song. Now, when Mr. Peter bought that song, Caro makes some money from us Ep2earn because she told Mr. Peter to buy the song. Now, it is called unilevel commission. Now, how much do you make? If you look through this screen that I'm showing to you, these people, the person you told to buy the music, as Carol told Mr. Peter to buy the music, she earns 7% commission. Now, if Mr. Peter, please take note of this, I'm explaining something, now tells Mr. and Miss Iyanu to buy music. Now, Carol told Mr. Peter, and then Mr. Peter is telling Miss Iyanu. Now, what happens? The next thing, what happens is Carol will still make money from what Mr. Iyanu bought. I mean, Miss Iyanu bought, and that is how much? 6%. Now, if Miss Iyanu tells Mr. Joseph that, see, I know about this platform. I want you to buy music from them because you can make money. And whose name did I mention? I've even forgotten. Okay, let's say I mentioned Mr. John just now. And Iyanu told John, Abi. Now, Caro is still going to make money from John. That is another person. She's making 5%. This is what we call generations. So Caro is not making money from just the people she told about the platform. She's making money from the people her people told, the people her people's people told, and it goes on and on like that up to 6 generations. Your first generations are the people you discussed with personally by yourself. Now, the people you told, Caro told Peter, Caro told Sean, Caro told Opeyemi, Caro told Johnson, Caro told Ikechukwu, Caro told all sorts of people, even if they are numbering to 1 million, they are your first generation because directly Caro discussed with with these people. So she will earn 7% on all the music these people buy. Now, if these people tell other people, she earns 6%. If those people she told, the people she told, if they told other people, she earns 6%, right? If those ones to tell other people, she earns 5%. If those ones tell other people, she earns 4%. So, the beauty of this all is, Caro is sitting down inside wherever she is. She has sowed a seed, talked to a few people, maybe 10 people, maybe 5 people, maybe 2 people, whatever number it is. And when she spoke to them, these people spoke to other people, those people spoke to, and then she's growing a network of huge people, starting from a huge number of people, starting from the few people she committed to speaking to, and then all these people she's benefiting from. And that's how it goes for even the people she referred and everyone else. A network of people are people you are making money from with just little effort in terms of the music sales. I hope you understand what I mean with that. Now, that is what we call the unilevel commissions. Now, I hope you understand that if you have questions on that, we can go further with that. When you ask questions, I will explain further to you later. Now, let's go into what we call packages. You see, the Ep2earn packages are there for a purpose. Now, let me explain what our profit packages are. It's called Ep2earn profit package. Our profit packages are a fundraising tool created for the purpose of generating reasonable income for our affiliates and for actualizing our company's long-term goals. Now, what are our company's long-term goals and what do we mean by generating income for our affiliates? Let me explain what I mean to you. You see, our affiliates consist of people who just love music and want to make money from music, like some of you who are in this webinar right now, or those that make music, who not just want to make money from their own music, but also want to make some more money to fund their music, like what we've been discussing about. You get? Now, that is us trying to help them make reasonable income from music. That is why we are selling the profit packages. This is a tool for that purpose. Now, another, what is our own company's long-term goal? Sorry, hold on a second, everyone. So, Sorry, there was a little bit of distraction here. Now, I explained to you what our profit packages are. Um, this are a fundraising. This is a fundraising tool created for the purpose of generating reasonable income for our affiliates and for actualizing our company goals. I explained to you how affiliates can benefit. Now let me explain to you how what the company's long-term goals are. We have two long-term goals, and one of the long-term goals, one major long-term goal is this: for artists to be able to, we want to be able to build a record label, an entertainment company that would sign a whole lot of artists as we can sign. Now, we know the challenges with the music industry today, and then somebody's trying to come in. Sorry, hold on. Let me get him inside. Celeb World TV is trying to come in. I'm getting him inside. Now, we want to help artists grow. We have the passion for the industry. We know a whole lot of artists are out there that do not have enough funds. And we believe with Ep2earn platform, we are able to help them actualize their dreams, as many as possible. We cannot solve all the problems of all these artists, but somehow we can be able to solve some of their problems. And that is why we are all here together. That is why we are building an alliance of people who love music, who want to make money, and who want to better the lives of those that make music. So our goal is to be able to set up a big-time record label that would be able to sign as many artists as possible, some of who might be related to you, might be your friends, and then we are able to fund their careers so that they can become successful artists and we can all benefit from them. You and I can benefit from them. What is our second goal? Our second goal is to create a mega entertainment complex. Now, what am I trying to explain to you? And what do I mean by this? Now, this is us trying to create a build structures, businesses in place in 3 different cities: Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt in Nigeria. Now, I believe we know what complexes are, but we're not talking of a mega complex in all these 3 different cities. Now, what are these complexes going to have? They're going to house concert halls. They're going to house cinemas, gaming centers. They're going to house all sorts of stalls and all those things. We're going to put all of these things in place. When we create these structures, what you stand to benefit from them as affiliates is that once anything that you buy within these complexes, this is our long-term goal, not our immediate goal. Now, it will take us a few years to actualize this. Once people have already started buying our packages, we'll be able to actualize this. And then once anything you buy within these business complexes, you stand to benefit something very, very great, which is discounts on everything you purchase because you're an Ep2earn affiliate. And then you have an opportunity to also make use of our payments app, which we would launch around that period, which is the Ep2earn payment system. Now, if you make every transaction done, there will be done with this. Now, if you use, you can possibly do transactions without it, but if you do that, you could have a discount between up to from between 5% to 15% discount. And anything you purchase, you get discounts, not just discounts, and you can also have cashbacks. So, for example, you make purchases of up to 200,000 naira within the space of 6 months. Now, you are having 10% discount. That means you'll be having cashbacks. You'll be having 20,000 naira returned back to you. That's the vision. Those are the 2 goals we have for creating what we call the profit packages. And then we have the goals for you, which are the affiliates. Now, these profit packages contain what? Let me now tell, because some of you will be wondering right now, what are the profit packages? Now, let me show you what the content of the profit packages are. But before I go ahead, I'll tell you that we have all sorts of profit packages. Some are called bronze. Some are bronze. One is called bronze. The other is silver. The other is gold, diamond, and platinum. Now, these are in stages. The lowest is bronze. The next, silver, gold, diamond, and platinum. Now, to go ahead, I will show you. Okay, so let me move ahead by showing you what the content of these profit packages will be, what they entail. You see, the cost of each profit package is $60. The bronze profit package is $60. Now, when I say $60, we don't pay in dollars. Please take note of that. We pay in naira. But if you are to make a payment, what you do is check the current exchange rates on the website. No, you don't even have to check. Sorry, you don't have to check the current exchange. If you have to buy a package, you see it on the website, the current price of the package. It's written in naira. Before everything was written in dollar, but now we deal with naira for a certain reason, which I'm not explaining right now. But it's all for everyone's good. So you go to the website and then you check, you see the price of a bronze package or any package you're trying to buy. If you are not in Nigeria, you are in the UK, you are in the US, you are in any other parts of the world, all you have to do is, let's say a bronze package is 20,000 naira, for example. What you need to do is this: you go and calculate how much that will be you calculate how much that will be in naira. Hold on a second, please, everyone. I want to quickly run something. Sorry, sorry, I'm back. Now I had to go check on something that was very, very important. Now, I explained the prices. Now, if you are in anywhere, all you have to do is, for example, if you're in a country where you use dollar and then it's 20,000, just calculate the exchange rates. Then you know how much you have to have in your debit card if you have to pay debit or credit card. If you have to make a payment with your card on the platform, or if you have to make a transfer. So that's what you have to take note of. Now, what do you get to benefit from buying a bronze package? 5% sponsor commission, 10 points, complimentary gift items, $15 binary commission, discounts on all products and services from the music entertainment complex. Now, let me quickly run through this with you. I won't run through all of them like this. I'll run through this and the silver, so you just know, so that it will help you understand the other packages. Exactly the same thing, but with different percentages and all is there. Now, when I say sponsor commission, what do I mean? Now, you see, sponsor commission is what you make when you, for example, are a package owner and you tell your friend, your brother, your sister, anybody you are able to connect to join your team to buy a package. So if you are a bronze affiliate or whatever affiliate, if you're a bronze affiliate and you tell somebody to buy a package, now if that person is buying bronze, is buying silver, is buying gold, is buying diamond or platinum, whatever that person is buying, you are making 5% commission on that package process. So if someone is buying a platinum package, which is worth about 300 and something thousand naira, for example, that means you'll be making 5% commission on that purchase that the person made. I hope you understand. Let me admit, someone just came in. Now, what do I mean by 10 points? I won't be able to draw too much on that here. We'll discuss that later. It's inside the brochure. It's in the video. It's the video, and the presentation video explains that very much more. You understand? That is 10 points on binary commissions. I will explain that to you. Every package contains points. Now, if you buy a bronze package, you have 10 points. If you refer someone to buy a bronze, if you buy a bronze package, you don't have 10 points. Sorry. But if you refer someone to buy a bronze package, you gain 10 points. If you refer someone to buy silver, you gain some points, which is more than 10. Don't worry, we'll discuss that in detail later. Now, you have complimentary gift items that are sent to you. If you live in Nigeria and we can send you your complimentary gift items, depends on the package you buy, different things, we have headphones, we have speakers, we have jotters, key holders, all sorts of things. Some of these, but if you don't live in Nigeria, for now, we can't send across to you. We can only give you as a cash back. Now, you have $15 binary commission. What do I mean by this? That means if you have a binary, if you earn commissions, if you have to earn binary commissions, these commissions would be $15. Now, your binary team, let me quickly explain that to you. You see, when you own a package, you have a team of people who are on the left side and who are on your right side. Now, what happens is this. Once you have maybe one or two people on your left and all of that, and you are qualify to earn a commission from these people that are coming to your team. Forget the sponsor commission. If they were referred directly by you, you earn the sponsor commission. But if they were not referred by you, even if they number to thousands, so far as you are qualified, you have enough points to have a commission, you'll be earning $15 because you have a bronze package. Now, 7% discount on all products and services from the music entertainment complex. I explained that the music entertainment complex concept to you. So anything you buy within the complex, you're earning 7% when the complex is ready, which is a few years from now, very few years from now. But every other thing I listed, apart from the 7 and the commissions and the discounts for the music, which is a long-term goal, are immediate goals of our company. Now, let me run you through the silver package too. Now, the silver package costs $120 here. Go check your dashboard. We'll show you how to go about all of this. Don't worry, everyone, okay? If this seems overwhelming, this is not the end. I'm only trying to run you through things. You have people who brought you to this meeting. They can explain better to you. If they can explain better to you, I can also talk to you individually. Explain anything that seems to be an area of confusion to you. So just calm down. Everything you are hearing right now, you get to understand better anything that seems to be confusing, even if it's within this meeting, if you have questions. So, but if it's not out at this meeting, most of us are connected through WhatsApp or one way or the other. You can always beep me, beep anybody who has a proper understanding of the business to explain things better to you. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you get that. Now, you gain 10% sponsorship commission, 20 points, complimentary gift items, $30 binary commission, 9% discount on all products and services. Now, that is for this silver package. We have the gold package. It's cost $240. Please don't take, like I said, forget these figures. Check what you see on the website, on your dashboard. You don't know how to use the dashboard, no problem. Those are not how to do it are here. If you don't know how to do it, we'll show you. So we have the diamond package, $480. We have the platinum package, $960. We have all of this. Now, I want to now show you the possibilities, your income possibilities with Ep2earn, this platform. You see, this says how you can make 58 million naira in 12 weeks with Ep2earn. You see, I will analyze this to you, but sorry, let me quickly roll through something for you. Okay, so let me start with the okay, how you can, sorry, I'm coming. Hold on, everyone. Okay, so how you can make 58 million naira in 12 weeks with Ep2earn. Nobody is saying everybody is going to make 58 million naira. Some people will make that money within that, short period of time. Some it will take a longer period of time, but this is what is definitely obtainable. You see, this doesn't analyze 12 weeks. This analyzes 6 weeks. But let me show you what you make in terms of uni-level commission. Now, you in Ep2earn, I'm talking about 3 different kinds of commission. Uni-level, one, that's the commission on music. Sponsor commission, and then binary commission. Sponsor is on packages, binary is on packages, but uni-level is just on music. Now, if you refer 2 persons to Ep2earn to buy music on the platform, just music, what happens? What happens is that you buy, you gain just $0.56. That's in dollars. Calculate that in naira. Now, if those 2 persons now talk to 2 people, you earn $0.96. All these are still small money, right? It's okay, no problem. But just see where we are going to. Let's say that first week you refer to people. The following week you refer to people, you earn 0.96 commission. Now, to also refer therefore, you earn 1.60 commission dollars. Now, calculate that in naira. Okay, I see. Sorry. Now, the following week, 8 persons, you earn $2.56. The following week, 16 persons, you earn $3.84. The following week, you earn, now if you make a proper calculation of this, you see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, you earn just $5,000 263 naira. Make no mistake about this. You see, that is little money, but we are not dwelling on uni level commission, but honestly, with just the uni level commission in a period of 6 weeks, you could act in the 5th week, you could make up to 4 point something million naira. If your target is we find 10 people and all you did was just bought 4 songs, which is how much? Less than 1,500 naira. In the 6th week, you could be making as much as 30 something million naira. But now we are just dwelling on 2 people, and we are not dwelling on huge possibilities with the uni level commission. Now you've made 5,216 naira in 6 weeks, right? From uni level commissions, just by talking to 2 people, and then there's a duplication that occurs. The next thing that I want you to see is this. Now, if you spoke to 2 people, they bought 4 songs, and then they bought packages. Don't forget, I analyzed you before that you need just 2. I mean, if you are refining just 2 people and they bought, you need just to become an affiliate, you need to just buy music, 4 songs, and you've automatically become an affiliate. But if you have to make a whole lot of money, much more money, and more kinds of commission, you buy a package. But that is not outrightly mandatory. It's for those who want to make good enough money. So, but now let's assume you bought music and you've told people to buy music, and then within that period of time you end that little money. But you bought a package and you had 2 people to buy packages. Now, the sponsor commission you make on those 2 people, let's assume your package is a gold package. You can record the price of a gold package. And those 2 people referred bought gold packages too. You are earning 27,000 naira on them. Now, let me show you what happens. You earn 24,000 naira and 27,000 naira package commission. And then you've earned, which is the package commission, yes? Sponsor commission, rather. And then uni level commission. Now, let's talk about binary commission. Don't forget, we have 3 different kinds of commissions. Someone is trying to come in, please. So, you see, for the binary commission, this is the biggest of all. Let me tell you why. Like you already know, it's a network of people. This is you here. This is Peter here. This is Paul here. Okay, these are ladies. Anyway, let's say Nkechi and Kemi. Now, you told Kemi to buy music and a package. You told Nkechi to buy music and a package. Now, let me tell you the interesting part of the binary commission. You've earned small money on package purchases and sponsor commission. You've earned small money on your level just by talking to 2 people alone. Now, see what happens when there is duplication. Sorry, I'm moving so fast. So, you see, these 2 people, this person talked to 2 people. 2 people. This person talked to 2 people each. That means in your whole team, how many people do you have here? Based on this person, you have 2 people directly from you. You have 2 people from this person. That means in total right now, from what you are seeing, you've earned, you have 6 people in your team. Even though it's just 2 people you referred by yourself. But do you know the beauty of it? You are making money from all these 6 people. And these are the only 2 people that were your efforts. These 2 people are the only 2 people that were your individual efforts. So you can just get something. My laptop just tripped. Now, so you're not just going to be making money from just 6 people. Now, you see these 2 people too, they do the same thing. That's how much money, like that would be 16. Now, let me show you the possibilities of this. This is where you make the majority of the money. Now, we're talking about 12 weeks here. Now, in the first week, you talk to 2 people like I analyzed, Kemi and Nkechi Abi. You earn 0 binary commission, $0 binary commission. Oh, I don't know. What's this? I'm sorry, I don't know why. What is I'm not even ready to start working, trying to see what it is because we are running out of time and I don't want to waste all of this time that much. So now I didn't ask for a pen too, so I don't know why this is happening, but it's okay, just don't let that be a distraction. Now you spoke to 2 people and then you earned 0 commissions from in binary. You've earned in sponsor, you've earned in uni level. Now, these two speak to their own two each. That amounts to 4 people in your team. You earn $100. Calculate that in naira. Now, the 4 speak to their own people. You earn $150. The 8 speaks to their own. That amounts to 16 people. $350. It goes on and on and on and like that for the next 12 weeks. It could be 12 weeks. It will take your own team to go that fast. It could be 12 months, 6 months. It could be 2 months. Whatever the case may be. Now, look at what happens in the 12th week or the 12th month or the second month or wherever. You've made as much as $81,900. If you calculate that plus everything you made in terms of sponsor commission, in terms of whatever other kinds of commission you might have made, everything will amount to, if you calculate it to Naira, that was even the exchange rate back then, not now that Naira is crashing for that, you would have made up to like 58 million Naira in that period of time, in that short period of time, from people you are not directly linked to. It's you just talking to 2 people. Now, just imagine how much you can make if you are very active yourself. If you talk to more than 2 people, I'm admitting someone else into the meeting. Imagine how much you would have possibly made. You see, this is a great opportunity for everyone. It requires skills. It requires abilities, and it requires determination. But one thing I would tell every one of you is we are here for you. Some of you are skilled enough to know what to do. Exactly. You know what to do to grow your team. Some of you are not. We are all in this together. I'll get back to that in the nearest future. But let me encourage, let me show you what you can do. You see, for those that are artists, we'll discuss a little bit how you can enhance the sales of your music. But let me now show you one part that is important. To get started, this is something you need to do. First, I mentioned there are multiple steps you have to take. First, you register your account. In case you don't have an account registered, make sure you get your account registered. Talk to the person that told you about the business to show you how to go about that. If it's me that told you about this and you're in this webinar, talk to me. If it is someone else, talk to them. If they are not clear on something, they will communicate with me. You can even communicate with me directly. I'll show you everything you need to know. Now, first register your account. The next thing you do is you need to become an affiliate. If you are to make money from in terms of package commissions and all of that, I'm not talking about the artists right here. Your webinar and your explanations will be for a different event. Now, how do you make money? You buy, after registering your account, that's the first step. The next step is buy music up to 4 songs. Now, each song on the platform is 361.50 naira. Multiply that by 4. You go into your dashboard and purchase music, any of the songs on the platform, and then you have 4 songs. After you do that, you will see a link in your dashboard that says become an affiliate. When you click on that link, automatically you've converted to becoming an affiliate. Now, when you do that, the next step is you can now buy a profit package. Now, it depends on you. If you feel you don't have enough funds to buy a profit package, you can start with just buying some music. But for some, I know that is not a problem. And for some are not here trying to make money off 1,500. Some people are here to speed up, to make the real money, the good money, right? So that's why some people are here. So if you know you want to make the money as fast as possible from a fewer people in your team, because for you to make a whole lot of money from 1,500 naira or thereabouts, that will require more people in your team. If you are to make a whole lot of money from 20-something thousand, 40-something thousand, 300 something, all of that, it will require a few people in your team. So it's all up to you. You're already an affiliate if you buy for something. But if you want to make more money, huge income from fewer people in your team, now what you have to do is have buy a profit package. And to buy that profit package, it also has its own step, which is the next step after you become an affiliate by buying for something. We'll show you that. Your team member will show you that if you do not know how to do that person that told you about it, you see it for, let me just run you through. You see a link in that place where you became an affiliate that says earn more, click here. Now when you click on that link, you see how to purchase all these profit packages. There are different prices and all of that. Now, after that, the next step you do is put your account number in the dashboard. Your account, there's a place where you can put in your account number. You scroll down your dashboard. I can't remember exactly what that place is called. You open it, then you put your transaction password. Don't worry, don't get overwhelmed. You can always ask questions on how to go about that. And then when you click on that place, you put in your account details. That your account details is sent into the admin's dashboard, so that the moment you start earning commissions, nobody will have to call you for your money to be transferred into your account. Your account can be a Nigerian account, a foreign account, whether you're in the UK, US, or anywhere. Please take note, we only pay commissions in Naira, dollars, and in Euro. So if you are living in any other part of the world that doesn't use any of these currencies, please make sure you have a domiciliary account, you have a dollar account or a Euro account or a Nigerian account. So if you're in UK and you are linked to Nigeria, you can always if you're in UK and you're linked to Nigeria, you can always send your you can always put in your Nigerian account. If you're not linked to Nigeria, put in your dollar account if you use dollar. If you use Euro, put in that. If you're in the US, just put in a dollar, Naira, or Euro account. Once your commission is earned, you pay commission. Now, what's the okay? Before I go into the commission payment date, let me pause on that. Let me go to the next step. After putting in your account details, what you do next is this. After putting your account details, go into scroll down your dashboard again. I hope people are writing down these steps. Please write them down. It's important. If you've not written down, talk to someone who has written down too. So these are the steps towards being an Ep2earn affiliate. What you do is this. You can now, in fact, this next step I'm discussing with you is something you can do at any point in time. The moment you become an affiliate, scroll down your dashboard, you see where your link is. So you see it under marketing too. You can copy the link and share with your friends. Okay, anybody you want to refer, share that link with them. Tell them to get registered. Once they use your link, they click on your link, they become sorry, hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to check something. Sure. When someone asked me if it's being recorded. So yes. The meeting is being, don't worry, the meeting is being recorded. So now what did I say next? Now the next thing you do is this, you check for your link, share your link to your friends if you want to. If you can share it to them. The moment they register with your link, that means that that person is already in your team. And whatever that person does, buys package, buys music or anything, you earn commission on all of that, whatever they do. Now, there's another way to go about having people to register to you. Even if they don't use your link, or maybe your link is malfunctioning, maybe they are not seeing your sponsor ID. Okay, for example, Please is your sponsor at that place when that registration page. Another way you can go about registration using your link is just give them your username. Your username or your user ID can actually do the same thing. So you don't even have to share your link with them for them to be registered under you. They can use your username or your user ID, or you share your link, and your link is in your dashboard, just as I explained. And then after that, what do you do next? You can start sharing your link. You can start discussing the business with people. You can start going and you can start making money. Now, when are commissions paid? You see, let me tell you how commissions are paid. After talking about when commissions are paid, I will now show and tell you your method of buying whatever you want to buy, whether package or meal. I mentioned it before, but I emphasize it now. Your commissions are paid every 2 weeks. Now, but it's paid on every Friday. What I mean is this. Normally, we would love to be paying commissions every single Friday, but because of those who are not in Nigeria, we can't be paying commissions every week because some of our payments, if you are using your card to make payments on the through Paystack, your payments gets to be cleared through the company after 3 days. Now, that simply means if, for example, you paid on Friday, that means it should be on next week, 3 working days, I think, or 3 days. I can't remember exactly what it is. That means you'll be paid, either your commission pops up to the company on Monday or on Wednesday the following week. So we can't possibly pay you commissions to the people who commissions are due from those purchases before then. So that's why we pay every 2 weeks. But so if you earn commission between this week, for example, today is what, Monday, right? Now, if you earn commission between today till Friday, what happens is that next week Friday, you'll be paid that commission. I hope you understand. So if you earn, if you have to make, if you have to be paid any commission, make sure for next week, make sure you're targeting that you work during this week. If you work the next week Monday for a commission, you'll be paid the upper Friday. That is the date for commission payment. Now, now another thing I want to explain is how do you make payments for? How does this work? How do you pay for things? Either through wallet payment or PayStack. Now, let me explain what I'm talking about to you. So you see, for the wallet payment, what happens is this. E-wallet payment, this is how it works. You send money from your bank account or from wherever source into Travel Entertainment Limited's bank account. We have a GT account, we have an Access account. When you send the money, you screenshot your, sorry, hold on, someone is asking a question again. I said I was going to, phone number, okay. Let me answer this question. Please hold on, everyone, please. Pardon me, I have to answer it. So, okay, fine. Now, wallet payment, this is how it works. So when you send money to the company, the company account, what you do is you send your proof of payment to our email address or through your dashboard, or preferably through the email address. If you have direct contact with us, you can actually send it and call us that, okay, I've made this payment. But if you don't have that, just send it to ep2earn@gmail.com. Take note of that, ep2earn@gmail.com. Or just link through your sponsor or something. Let them know you've made payments, or just reach us. Don't worry, once you make payments and we see your payments come through and we have the screenshots sent to ep2earn@gmail.com or through your sponsor or something, what we'll do is we'll transfer that money electronically to your dashboard. So in your dashboard, you will see that, for example, if you paid 10,000 naira, now you see in your dashboard 10,000 naira. So if what you are trying to buy, you are trying to buy music up to 10,000 naira or a package of 10,000 naira. Immediately, what happens is once you are credited, you can now use your e-wallet money to make purchase. You go, let's say it's music you want to buy a package, you click on it. Once you click on it for that thing you want to purchase, once you go there, it will require your transaction password, something like that, and then you put it in, and then whatever you are purchasing is already purchased. And then the amount is deducted from your dashboard. I hope you understand that procedure. If you don't, you can always ask questions from me or from anyone else. Now, the other option is this. If you are the type that prefers to just use your card straight and direct, that will mean you are using PayStack on the dashboard, which is the payment solution I mentioned. Many of you know about PayStack. You click there, it's music you're trying to purchase, that music. It will give you either the e-wallet payment option or, or the PayStack. Once you click on PayStack, then it takes you to their server and all of that, and then you can use your card, bank transfer, whatever they say, and then immediately you make that payment automatically. If it's music you're buying, it's downloaded to your system. If it's package, now that means you've already become a package owner on the platform, and then it's registered. Very, very simple procedure of buying packages. So these are very flexible methods. We gave these two options for those and wherever you want to. Some people feel skeptical using their card because they can feel like, okay, they don't even understand that this is a trusted payment solution called PayStack. If you have the problem with using your card, all well and good. We don't have access to your card anyway, but people just have reasons, different reasons. If you feel, okay, it's not card I want to use and I want to use the bank payment platform, that one, you can send money to a bank account. Some people feel funny about that, use PayStack. You feel funny about PayStack, so we've given these options to you for flexibility, whatever you feel comfortable with, use whatever you feel comfortable with. So those are the methods of payments. I've explained to you also the commission payment dates. Now is the time to talk about you taking action. I've spoken for a very long time to every one of you right here, and I admonish you to take action. Let me quickly read something to you in this slide. life opens up opportunities every day, and you either take them or stay afraid of taking them. You see, people who are successful today take risks. That's the truth. Now, nobody is telling you that this is what will liberate your life. Nobody is telling you that this is the solution to all your problems, but this is a supplementary means of income for you. For those who want to make more money, this is an opportunity for you to make income while you are working. You see, a lot of us were afraid that I know I felt like, okay, I can't do online business. I don't have the time. I have my job, but we are staying at home now. Everybody's indoors, and COVID-19 is putting all of us at home. Now, a lot of us who don't know anything, who have never been interested, have no choice than to do that right now. So, see, I've been seeing something going on all around online, and it makes me laugh because we've been telling people try to make money online, and some of them are, I beg, where are all those people that talk about making 200,000 naira every week on the internet? Where are all of them? I'm sorry, pardon me. I want to learn now. They want to learn. I mean, I've been seeing everyone, and I find it funny. You see, nobody says, I mean, you should drop your job or anything, but have a supplementary means of income. But if you have your job and you lose your job tomorrow, let something still be paying money into your account. This is an opportunity for you to make money. Now that you're at home, it's a very, very good time for you to make money. And Ep2earn is a platform where you can make a whole lot of money from. And again, another thing I want to remind you of is this. The truth is, time is very, very essential. Whatever you do, you need to put time into consideration. If you stay right now and you say that, okay, I'll think about it, I'll sit down, oh, there are some people who will overtake you. Some people who are smart enough doing the right thing right now are actually going to start making the money before you start making that money. So, for example, if you go to the bank to borrow money, and a bank, and then it's huge interest. You know, if you pay back in the month when you're supposed to pay, it's that interest you agreed on that it's going to be, you have to pay. But if you have to, delay for one reason or the other, you pay more interest. So money has to do with time in most cases. Take note of that. That is very important. Never ever waste time in anything. And we want to reward every one of you right now, everyone who has stayed till the end of this webinar. We appreciate you. You are listening, you are digesting, and we want to reward. Now, what's the reward for you? We give you the treat today and the following next week. Buy one of our, and become an affiliate. If you are not yet an affiliate, buy one of our profit packages. Whichever package you buy would transform you to the next level. So if you buy a bronze package, then we'll give you a free upgrade to become a silver affiliate. If you buy a silver package, you become gold. If you buy gold, you become diamond. If you buy diamond, you become platinum. That's just how it is. We give you the opportunity for the next 1 week. So if you are putting down 40-something thousand naira, just know you are getting a benefit of 80-something thousand naira from that effort you've put in. And from that money you put in to partner with us to actualize this goal. Now, you see, the truth is, some people here are not, sorry, hold on. Hold on. Sorry, my headphones tripped off. Some people here are not, this is not just all about making money. That's just the truth. We want to make money. We want to be, I remember those things I said about, I asked you, do you want to do more? Now, let me quickly brush through. Let me remind you of those questions I asked you earlier. Do you really want to do more for the artists in your lives? Do you really want to do more for them? Do you really want to make the music industry a better one? Do you have a love for the music industry? And does your love propel you to want to make more money from that industry? And all of that. I asked you all these questions. You see, so it's not all about making money. It's about impacting the lives of some people. And some of those people might be directly linked to you. So please, let me quickly, there are so many messages. Let me quickly run through. Okay, okay, fantastic. Somebody joined. I'm sorry, yeah. Don't worry, there are other webinars. Somebody joined it. Some people have been joining it, I understand. But just let's go ahead. You see, it's not about just making money. For some people, all these monies don't really mean a lot, but you are doing something. You have friends, you have family, you have something. Tell them about Ep2earn. Do something in Ep2earn. Buy a package, buy music, put down something, tell people about it. The money you make might not even be for you. It might just be to help somebody out there who is linked to you. Please mute yourself if you are not muted, please. Thank you very much, because you'll be distracting other people. It's commit to this cause to have a better industry, a better society at large. Do something here. If you cannot afford the biggest, in terms of whether any of the biggest packages, do whatever you can do. If it's music you can afford because you're in Nigeria and maybe the economy is very tough, do it. If you can buy a package, do it. Not just because of what you can earn. The truth is, you can earn a whole lot of money. You might feel like, I'm not going to earn so much money. But let me tell you one thing, they always say, if you reach for the stars, even if you fall, you will still land. I mean, if you reach for the sky, if you fall, you will still land among the stars. This is a very good time for you to become an Ep2earn affiliate, because the truth is, we are a growing company that started in 2019. Ep2earn is here to stay, and if you tag along at this point in time, you've made the best decision, not just for yourself, but for those you are concerned about in the music industry. You will make your money, they will make their money, and then some of these people that are linked to you, sons, daughters, nephew, friends, and all that, would even eventually, when we are achieving our long-term goals, to be signed to our record label. Who says you can't even make that kind of money that you can actually say, okay, son, daughter, friend, take this, put it into your career. I don't need that money. Fight for a cause, even if you are not all about the money. You are not trying to make money. If you are trying to make money, you are also in the right place. I admonish you to do this at this moment. Buy a package, buy music, whatever you can do. One thing I assure you of is our support. You see, a few people are in this webinar who are already part of our affiliates, and they will tell you that Ep2earn doesn't leave you alone to do everything all by yourself. We are here to guide you. We are here to help you. We would show you tactics. For those of you that feel like, okay, I don't know what to do. I buy a package, I don't know how to refer people. The truth is, let me tell you something. It's not possible that you can achieve certain things, but never think anything comes easy. We would help you. We will show you tactics, how you can use social media, how you can use the internet, how you can use traditional method of marketing to talk to people. Talk to your friends, talk to your family, but they are just a tip in the iceberg of people that you can talk to. The truth is, this is not a business of the people. This is not an idea of people that you know alone. It also has to do with the people that you get to meet along the line. We are here to build a network of people that you would also be a part of. And once you become an Ep2earn affiliate, we're going to guide you, we're going to help you, support you, show you skills that will be beneficial to you in Ep2earn. Not just in Ep2earn, but for any business you're involved in or you ever be involved in later in the future. But you can only get these privileges from us if you become an Ep2earn affiliate. So I tell you, take the action right now. You have 1 week from now, and between now to the next 1 week, to do what you have to do. If after 1 week, even if it's 1 month, 2 months, it's okay. Anytime you are willing to start making money from Ep2earn, it's all fine, fantastic. But you have 1 week to get the benefits we are giving you, which is a free upgrade. So that is all I have to discuss with you for today. That is fun, absolutely all. If you have any questions, this is the time to start asking. I'll mute everyone. I need to stop sharing screen now. And if you have, I'll unmute every one of you. So if you have questions, please ask me your questions. Oh, sorry. I want to stop share, please. You can ask questions. Stop share. Okay. Fine. So now I want to unmute. Oh, somebody has been muting. I'm sorry. Pardon me. I didn't notice this. So I'm unmuting everybody. Now is the time for us to all discuss. Ask the questions. Let's discuss. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. I'm here with you. If you got any questions to ask me, ask me. So that's it. So unmute yourselves. Did I mute you? I'm sorry if I muted you. Unmute yourselves if you unmute yourself. Ask your questions. I'm available to ask you. Can answer your questions. Questions, please. Any questions? Any questions? Okay, I don't know. Maybe people don't have questions. Nobody is saying anything. If you have a question, please don't hesitate to ask before the meeting is over, okay? But if you don't have questions, don't worry. I think that will be all for today. Talk to your people. Don't forget to take the right step, and let's all make this money together, and let's all better the lives of people in the industry and make sure that we have a better society together, which is our ultimate goal. So, no questions. Okay? Okay, you have a question. Speak. I think you're unmuted, right?
Yes, I've been thinking that, there are few people that don't really have, cash because of this coronavirus stuff and having problems with, money and stuff like that. Then the payment will not be easy for them to pay, during when and after their registration. So
Doing another. Okay, let me explain
do
something.
about
Okay, now let me explain something quickly to you. If you can't buy a package, if anybody you're talking to can't buy a package, they can just buy music and start making money from it. I explained that earlier on. You get it's flexible. You get if you are big enough, you can buy the package and then you can make money as quickly as possible. But if you are young, you don't need all the money in the world. You get you are students, your friends are students, they can afford 1,500 naira. I need that to buy shawarma, suya, all those things. So if anybody is serious, don't worry, that's not a problem. Trust me. 1,500 naira is not a problem. And then with that little money, you can build a team of people. You go to schools, you talk to your schoolmates. I mean, it just depends on how smart you are business-wise. They say a drop of water makes a mighty ocean eventually. So it's not by the money, really. Business is never all about money. It's the drive, it's the desire you have, and then the ability to continue moving. So that's just basically what it is. So if you can afford the package, if your friends can talk to them, let them buy. I'm sure many of your friends who are young, like you, might not be able to. Let them do what they have to do. Okay, we have different categories of people. That's just what it is. I hope I answered the question.
Yes, you did.
Okay, anyone else with a
Thank
question? If nobody else has a question now, so this is where the meeting ends. Thank you to every one of you. Get back to the persons who referred you to this webinar. Let's all discuss together. Let's move on together. Yeah, if you can always contact me, you can always get in touch with me. Just let me know who your team leader is, the person that spoke to you. You can always reach out to me. You can give me my contact if he or she cannot deal with some of your questions. We're all in this together. And meeting is almost over. Someone is just coming in. Anyways, the person is coming back, I guess. So that's just it. We all get together. We'll support you. We'll all grow together. We all want to make this money. We all want to better some people's lives. Thank you very much, every one of you. So this is where we end it all. It was nice having you all on board. So thank you and bye-bye. This is the end of the meeting. Have a lovely evening.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.